Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 4th of January, Tuesday. And I think because it's the first video that we're putting out for the year here, obviously Bitcoin is bearish and we're going to see new lows come in to this. But how do we count this thing? So I thought that it would be a good idea just to have a look at well, all the possible counts really for Bitcoin. So let's do that, and then we'll have a look at Ethereum. Okay, so this is one count here. This is a count that we've had for such a long time. So wave 3 over here with an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave coming down through here. Because it took the top out here, it may not, I don't think we can look at it as an expanded flat correction in this case, but just a simple ABC pattern. So yeah, in this case here, just an ABC pattern to the upside, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 waves down here for wave 5. So probably down in this case here, we'll be looking down at sort of 38,000 in this particular case. Now let's just have a look at some other scenarios. I think it's just good to have a look at around and then nail them down. This particular pattern here, I kind of like this one a lot actually, with wave 3 here, an ABC here for wave 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for 5 of third, and then we're coming into the 4th wave here and then going up. So we come deeper down into the 30,000 at this point. And we can start to look at this as a WXY for the A wave, and then the B wave, and then the C wave here. So that's possible. Just the possibility of having this top in play here is really what we're sort of looking at. Okay, so that's another one. So let's just go and have a look at 2 more. So this one here, where we've got wave 3 and 4 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave 1, an A and a B and a C wave down into the 40,000, maybe a tad lower, 38, into that sort of space, and then a move up from that point. We're coming down anyway, so we might as well be looking at these counts. So this is also quite valid as well. I mean, it's, yeah, so there we go. And one more here, a little bit of a triangle pattern coming into play here with wave 3 over here with an A, B, C, D and E over here for wave 4, and then a push up. So either way, it's going to get a little bit sort of complicated. And also the other point is that we're going to see a move down into 40,000 or 35,000 into that space. Okay. So that's the main gist. Once again, as well, it. I mean, I'm a Bitcoin holder. You know, I've got whatever we got in the market means a lot to us personally. You know, so I have money in this market, and a nice chunk as well. So it's a concern to me, but I will just look at this as another buying opportunity, because as I may have said before, that whatever happens here in the bigger picture, if I just remove these here for a moment, this is the market, to me, the market has arrived at the 50,000. It's just this pattern to me. If I just bring this back up here, this is how I see it. Okay, I just don't quite know how it's going to play out. So the arrival here, we've got the arrival, we've had the reaction, and we've got the first high in the market. So this is the arrival, this is the reaction, this is the first high in the market. And then we're looking for some type of correction here. Will it be an ABC back for wave 2 and we push up? Or do we have wave 5 up here, which is probably right, and then of wave 3, and then coming back for wave 4 in here, and then moving up into that space? But this is where we are, we're in here somewhere at the moment, and we need to complete this down here. How far we go, we don't know. Will it be 35,000? Will it be 38,000? Will it be 40,000? We don't know. But this here will create the last buying opportunity for this market, because once we get this in here, we'll get support on the 50, and then we'll move to the upside at that point, and we'll leave this level, because this is what it's all about. This whole thing here is all about the 50,000. And it's just the pendulum swinging across it until it finds its balance point. So in one way or another, it will do its thing. How it will do it, I don't know. But eventually it will be over here, and then we'll be going up at that point. So whatever happens down here, we'll eventually work it out. Because I'm talking from a hodling point of view, not a intraday trading point of view. Scalpers, take things day to day, and that's fine. So. But this will create a buying opportunity. So I think it's a really fantastic thing. I think it's I see it as an opportunity. I don't, at 50,000, I've probably got $350,000 in there. Do you know? So, I'm a part of this as well. So. I just see this as another buying opportunity, dollar cost averaging, and on we go. So anyway, that's how I'm looking at all of this. So we'll just go through these again just quickly. So we've got this triangle pattern happening here. I'll just remove these here for the time being, and go back into the next one here. Oops, not this one. That's a 3-hour one. We want this one here. So this is this one here where we've got wave 1 up here and wave 2 back. It's possible, but it's not what I would normally see at this level, to be honest. What I'd normally see at this level, the way I'd see it with the trading levels, is I would see it as not even this one actually. Not even this one, but this is the other one. So we'll look for those 5 waves down here for that. Wave 1's not finished yet for this little move down through here. And what's this other one on this one day here? Yeah, this is the one I kind of like in the big. If I'm talking about the trading levels and what I know from experience, it will be something like this. This would be what it would be like. This wave 4 pulling back to the previous wave 4, and looking at this as wave 3, 4 and 5. I don't see any problems with that. And because this is it's a little bit complicated because it's just a bit of a complicated structure. Some of it's easy to understand, some of it's not, but something as this wave 4 would be more suitable in all of this. I think this is it, because this is normally normally when we come up to the level here, we would just come up and hit the level and then react. But in this case, we've gone above it and then faded, and then pushed up here. So I think this is the right count. And if this is the right count, it's just going to get more complicated here. And it will take us lower, it will take us back into these lows down through here. I won't turn bullish, and I probably won't even look at any bullish counts now, because we will either going to get that at the 50,000. If it was going to occur, then it would have found support here, but it's letting go now because the next level below this level here is the 48. So that 48,000 was really important. But what tops it off was the 46,500. Once that becomes the resistance, then it's leaving the 50,000 at that point. And because it's quite simply, you either bearish or bullish, you find the closest largest number and you ask yourself on that closest largest number, do we have support or do we have resistance? And well, this is resistance at this point. If it got back up and found support on the 50,000, well, we'd be bullish at that point. Unless it's part of this B wave here and we've dropped lower and we've got a particular wave count that we're looking at. So this is our journey. So we can expect to be coming down to the 40,000 next with all of this, I'd imagine. There will be support at 45 and there will be support at 43. The market will move quite quickly between 43 and 45, by the way. It always moves quickly between 3 and 5. Let's have a look at Ethereum, where Ethereum have kind of got the same sort of thing. Now, there's a bit more support in the market for Ethereum, as we know, and we can still look at it in the bigger picture as wave 4 here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, and then looking this here still coming down further, but looking at it as a WXY coming down here. So I'll explain that a little bit further into here on the 4-hour chart. Let's just open this up a little bit and bring it in here so we've got it in the frame, so to speak. So this market has held up quite nicely, but obviously this 4,000 has been the line in the sand here. It's been support all the way through here, but it's just like end up breaking through it and becoming the resistance through here. And from this point here, I noted that we had a nice little A wave, B wave here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the C wave. So I know that this was corrective and we'll be taking out these lows here for that. So we will move down further from all of this here. It's hard. It's how to count this is the tricky bit. So yeah, it's a bit sort of skewed. So the best count that, you know, that kind of fits within the Elliott thing is, well, we've still got 5 waves here for the A wave, and an A and a B and a C for the B wave here, and up for the C wave here for the B wave here. So an A, B and C here, and it's in 3 waves, so we can call it a W. We could call it an A wave as well at this particular point as well, and down for 1 and back for 2, and then down for 1 and go much lower, but I don't think that's the case. So here we'll look at this as a W and an X here. So the X wave here coming into the Y here, we'll be looking for 3 waves. So an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here. But this is the 50-60% retracement level here down at the 3,000. So it's likely to move on further down in that case. So definitely, once again, we can't look for long trades unless we got the 4,000 here. Also too, with the 38 here, which is the next level, you can see that it's retesting the 38 here in 3 waves, an A and a B and a C here. So it's retesting 38 as a corrective pattern. So we'll take that low out here. Obviously, when we talk about number 8 here, we talk about group 2, so we can go 36,500 and then 3720 in here for that as well. So I'll just give that a dash of color just to give it some clarity of what it is. So that's all of group 2, so it's sitting in group 2, but once that 3,650, the lower end of group 2 becomes the resistance, then we're going to drop down to 5. And when it drops down to 5, you're going to see a bounce off that 5 here. Could go back to the 6, but it will eventually work lower in that space. So heading into the 50-60% retracement level at this point for this, and you can see it in the stochastics as well here. Looking a little bit toppy there, and well, already turning at that stage. So that's sort of where we are with everything at the moment. More downside. I know it can be hard for new players that hold Bitcoin, but just see it as an investment, a long-term opportunity. I mean, for me, as I've mentioned before, I take a 10-year view of all of this, you know. And yeah, so it doesn't, you know, it just, if you take a long-term view of it, then you see the big dips like this as opportunities to shovel a little bit more in. That's it, folks. So welcome to 2022. Alrighty, cheers.